Hello everyone and welcome to this month's side quest. Today I'm going to be making the Philter of Love from Dungeons & Dragons, so let's get making. The Philter of Love can be a really great addition to your game if you want to have a potion within your Dungeons & Dragons game, but also it can be a really fun thing to give to your significant other or a Valentine that is socially distant, but also if they're into D&D, I'm sure they would love it and think that it's really fun for this Valentine's Day coming up. The description that we have for this potion is that it's a rosy, effervescent potion that has a bubble that is heart-shaped that you might miss. So in order to do that, I've assembled my items that I'm going to be using to make this potion. So what you're going to need is, I'm gonna make a Shirley Temple that sparkles. I've assembled all the items that you need that I'm going to use to make this potion. So I have my Sprite or lemon lime soda, grenadine syrup, I have red sprinkles, which you can use whichever color, that's completely up to you. I have my pearl dust edible glitter, which is super fun, a clear elastic cord, a heart-shaped bead, which I'll show you a little bit more how we're going to suspend that in these jars, two jars, which I liked the look of. If you need a funnel, it's just there to help you in case. And then I have some extra jars and stuff to aid in the pouring situation. So let's make it. So the first part of making this is suspending that heart inside the jar. So what I've come up with is a relatively easy way to suspend a heart-shaped bead inside your jar, depending on what kind of placement you want it in. So what I have figured out is that if you tie a knot at the end of some clear elastic cord, which is this knot right here, and add the beads that you want, this just happens to be a pink clear bead, you can tie it to some twine, which I'm going to use to kind of decorate the outside, and then you can have an awesome bead inside. Now, if you want it to be more centered, which is totally okay, my suggestion would be to make a tiny hole through your cork with a really small drill bit, and then use the end of the cord to tie a knot at the top. That is always an option, but I was going for a really easy, cool way. If you have a bottle that has a thinner or a smaller opening, it works a little bit better about getting in this closer to the center. But I think for this, it's easy, it's fun. You don't have to go through the craziness of putting in, your own, cutting a hole through your cork and making it like that. I am also going to create a really cute label for the side because it's for Valentine's Day, so it's supposed to be a gift, and I want it to be as cute and fun as possible. All right, so now that we have tied off our heart-shaped bead inside, we are going to go through the process of creating the drink. So there is no math to this. I tend to just pour with what color I'm looking for. Since we're going for a very rosy hue, I'm probably going to use mostly the Sprite lemon lime and then add in some of that grenadine. So I'm going to add the Sprite in first. All right. So I got about 60% of the bottle. Now for the grenadine to give it a rosy red hue. And then I am gonna add these sprinkles. You can use whatever sprinkles, but what I like about it is when it is mixed inside there, ooh, and the bubbles are all around the heart, which is pretty cute. When it's mixed inside there, it creates a little bit of a reaction, which it bubbles and fizzes, which I really like to see. And I'll show you some close-up of what that actually looked like. So I'm gonna put a bunch of a bunch of sprinkles right in there. You can see that they're already starting to react, which I love. And then I'm going to do a pinch of this glitter. If you are adding glitter into yours, you are going to have to mix it up a little bit, just because it will tend to sit on the top. So I'm going to get my little stir stick. I'm going to mix it up. All right. And I'll put my top on it. And then as you can see, it's just like a sparkly mixture potion, which is super fun. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit more because as you're giving this, of course you wanna see the glitter. Now, if you feel like there's not enough glitter, you know, it is not sparkling enough, put more glitter in, you know? There's no harm, it's edible glitter, you know? So now if I turn on my light, you can just see like a really beautiful thing. Now, if you fill it up and it's not enough, feel free to add more. It's truly gonna be based off of your dimensions, how much you wanna put in your, but like, look at how beautiful that glitter is. It very much feels like an effervescent situation. And then for the final, for the ending, you can add in your own cute tag, whether it's written on paper. I'm gonna write mine on paper, attach it, and then show you what the final looks like. And there you have it, a Philter of Love potion for your Valentine's Day. And you can still see the glitter going. I'll shake it up so you can see more. But just a really fun drink. And this, of course, can be made alcoholic. This is just a base Shirley Temple without the maraschino cherry. So you can add the one ingredient left to make this a more of an adult beverage if that's what you want. Now that we have made our own, please let me know down below in the comments if you've made your own for your game, for your Dungeons and Dragons game, or if you're using this as a Valentine's Day gift. I really want to hear from people and see what you guys are creating. If you need help creating this drink, you can look down below in the description for all the items that I use to put into this potion to make it sparkle and glitter just like it does. And as always, happy making.